Today I fucked up by frying bacon while there were plumbers in the basement. Sorry for format, I am writing on my phone. I work as a lunch lady in an office. I also manage the archives. The door to the basement is in the kitchen. One of the pipes in the basement was leaking, so a plumber was called. He arrived with his apprentice, turned the water off in the building and started to fix the pipe. Not having water made kitchen work really difficult, so I decided to get some work done in the archive. When I was done, I thought I might as well frying some bacon since I didn't need water for that. The moment I put the bacon on the pan and it sizzled loudly, the plumber in the basement yells, "Oh shit!" and a huge ruckus including a loud bang occurs up the stairs. Storms the apprentice with blood flowing down his arm, yelling, "Where is the leak?" Turns out that the exact moment I put the bacon in the pan, they turned the water back on, and the sound of the sizzling bacon to them sounded like water spraying in the kitchen. So the apprentice ran up the stairs, slipped and skinned his arm pretty bad. I broke out the first aid kit and gave them both bacon as an apology. Dr. Me frying bacon sounded like a water leak, so the plumber fell down the stairs running to stop the leak. Hey, at least they got bacon. Heck, I'd even skin my arm on purpose for some crispy bacon right now. Sounds like a ruse for getting a free bacon sandwich to me. You handle the food and the archives. If you go, the place crumbles. Use your power. I was worried you were going to pour hot bacon grease down the drain and burn them below. Before anyone jumps on me, no, I don't pour grease down the drain. Oh shit. Bacon. Next time start your bacon in a cold pan. It will cook more evenly, crispy, and may prevent unintentional maiming of plumbers. I mean, if you gave them bacon, then I don't see the problem. That's the best way to apologize about anything. I'd be happy if I was in their position and instead of water going everywhere, I get bacon instead. Bacon angry customer any day. Poor guy. Lol. Today I fucked up by telling my girlfriend about my internet past. My girlfriend doesn't love hearing about gross or sick things about the world in the same way she doesn't like the parts of movies that contain gross or twisted elements. So occasionally I'll bring up some weird shit to gross her out in good fun. Cut to last night. I came up with the idea of telling her more of how when I was about 14, I'd browse around really messed up parts of the internet. Just scrolling through things as curiosity takes a boy in the mid-2000s. So I had told her in the past about a bit of the things I'd seen, and decided to bring up the old one Malene one horse video, in which a guy ends up dying from taking a horse from behind. This led our conversation towards men and women having sex with dogs, and how I'd seen videos of both before, and her reaction was different. To my surprise, she had also seen these videos of male dogs with women, and her face was not reading the same disgust or perversion as I had seen before. She seemed to tiptoe around the subject, not really wanting to talk much about it. Point blank ask her, "Did you used to get off to watching videos of women being fucked by dogs?" Yes. I'm super incredulous at first and think she's just joking around trying to beat me at my own stupid game I'm playing with her, but we continue talking and she's completely serious. We have a good laugh about this for a while, and talk about why and whatnot, but she's completely outgrossed me. I don't think there's any coming back from here. Too long did not read. Tell my girlfriend about gross things on the internet, she grosses me out more. IDK man, maybe get a cat? Kinda makes sense now why she wanted you to dress up as Scooby-Doo for Halloween. I guess it was a rough day for you? You two are made for each other. Just scrolling through things as curiosity takes a boy in the mid-2000s. I don't like where this is going. 2000s, internet, and teenagers is a trifecta of unholy hell that never ended well. See Jesse's Laugher. I finished reading, Godminute. GF. Did I forget to mention that I have a dog I haven't introduced you to? He really helped me through the lockdowns. Basically a casual 4chaner found a real 4chaner. Not sure how this is a TIFU. You literally found out you have something in common, which is not a fuck up. Today I fucked up by hugging a friend. I'm a guy who prefers to make female friends because I find them kinder and more fun. I'm also in a new school, so I don't know very many people yet. Anyway, I have a crush, M. Who, I am pretty sure, liked me back until today, more or less. She was showing some signs. Initiating conversations, smiling and stuff. Might have just been being friendly, but I chose to be optimistic. At lunch I had been talking with M and her friends, and I saw that a female friend of mine, C, had come to school with a gash around her eye. I asked her about it, and she said someone on the bus had hit her. I asked if she needed a hug and she said yes please. So of course, being stupid, I gave her a nice hug. Now what I had failed to register was that M's friends were very near us the whole time and definitely watching me. They saw us hugging and obviously drew some unwarranted conclusions because I overheard some talk about it in the corridors. After school I found M and tried to start a conversation with her, but she just walked away. I really thought I was starting to fit in this new school, but that event probably ruined the rest of the year, after which I'm going to college. Too long did not read. Hugged a female friend near my crush. Now she thinks I have a romantic interest in her. Edit. Corrected a spelling mistake. It's easy to forget how teenage stupidity made high school relationships so much more complicated than they needed to be. There's a simple solution to this, although no teenager will ever think of it. Ask your crush on a date, unambiguously. Preferably using some variation of, "Let's go on a date." Worst case scenario, she says no. If she says no because you hugged a friend in pain, bullet dodged. Been there. Talk to crush saying why you hugged the other girl. If she's worth being friends or more with, she will understand. This is the most teenager problem I've ever seen. I feel like there's a lot of people nowadays that feel like you shouldn't be interacting whatsoever with other people of the opposite gender if y'all are talking or dating. Given the fact that you prefer having female friends, if she's like this too you need to just let her go. But there's no harm in trying to talk to her and see why she's upset first, and then explain what happened and have a conversation about it. And if she's not willing to talk or have a conversation, I think that says a lot too. No. Just no. Get over the crush because one innocent gesture has turned into this. That's a relationship of, I saw you looking at her. Why'd you like her picture? Why did X message you? If you weren't hiding something you'd let me look at your phone. Be a man and tell her though. Women get mightily attracted to you once they know you like them. But doesn't mean become a pushover. My advice is to stop messing around and tell the girl you like that you like her. She'll either be pleased or not. But waiting won't change anything, and if you don't you'll think back and regret not finding out. Today I fucked up by reading a group text before attempting suicide. Today, I was going to kill myself. I don't really feel like going into the why or any of that jazz, I was just ready. I had my plan, wrote my note, laid out everything I needed, cleaned up my apartment, and was ready to go. However, the whole time, my phone was pinging like crazy. So, because I'm nosy and was worried it may be an emergency, I decided to check it and noticed my two best friends had sent several messages. Boy, did my afternoon derail fast. Friend 1, Belle, had decided she wanted a puppy in her tiny apartment, in spite of having an elderly cat that doesn't jive well with dogs and pups. She also wanted one from a breeder, but it would be so expensive and she wasn't sure she wanted to spend that much. Friend 2, Rich, said to make sure any breeder was legit, but that shelter dogs were really good and she could probably find a shelter pup, but he got his dog from someone sketchy on Craigslist and didn't recommend that. Y'all, I about lost my shit. I reamed Belle and Rich in a text, letting them know that breeders are shitty, don't give a fuck about their dogs, etc. I'm absolutely fuming even now because Belle's cat is on her last legs and surely doesn't want to be spending all day cramped up in an apartment with some yappy dog. So anyway, my anger is now keeping me alive. I guess once again I'm just alive out of spite. Plans for the suicide have been scrapped, at least for a while now. Too long did not read. Group chat full of friends being idiotic derailed my suicide. Additionally, 2 things. Number 1, this is my alt account, so unless you like to see fat goth women, don't go through my post history. Number 2, I don't need or want any help for my mental health, but thank you anyway. A couple of updates. First, this post is getting a lot of attention, far more than I expected. To everyone who left kind comments, funny comments, etc., thank you. I don't like to talk about my feelings much, but I really appreciate it. To those who left mean comments, I'm going to fuck your moms and become your stepdad and ground all of you, so jot that down. And before anyone asks, yes I'm a woman, but becoming their stepmom doesn't quite seem like a good enough punishment. Anywho, I was volunteering at the shelter pre-Rona, and I plan to start again once it dies down in my area. I can't have pets in the apartment, but I think I can talk the landlady into letting me get a fish or tank animal. To the couple of folks who sent me some money on Cash App for my pet fund, I really appreciate it, but it's not necessary. The Cash App is more in my bio as a joke. It's been there since the dawn of this account, and will remain until the end of time. If you really want to give me money, DM me and I can give you the names of some local organizations that need it more instead. Every little bit helps. If you really, really want me to have money, for whatever reason, I offer resume, technical, and storywriting services. I'm an amateur who does this for a little extra scratch and the experience, so my rates are pretty reasonable. I'm also thoroughly enjoying the comments about how if I don't stop my friends from doing dumb things, no one else will. Keep those coming. I feel like there was something else, but by now I've forgotten. So, tip your waitresses if you're an American, and if you're not, I envy you. Another edit. I'm getting a metric fuckton of people saying I posted this for attention. Imagine. Someone posting on a social media site for attention. Why, the very idea is preposterous. In all seriousness, no shit, I posted it for attention. I didn't post it to check my font. I wanted anyone struggling with suicidal ideation to know they're not alone, and for people not struggling with ideation to have an amusing story to read. Bitch, you aren't living out of spite. You're living because you care about your dumbass, but lovable, friends and their stupid decisions and the animals. Get the fuck out of your own way. Start yelling at your friends and volunteering at the shelter. Who else is going to set this straight if you eat exhaust? This is one of those occasions where getting your plans derailed is a good thing. I imagine lots of us are alive out of spite. I'm widowed. I'm only here because I just knew my in-laws would F up my kids mentally if I checked out. Mad dysfunctional family on both sides. That knowledge has kept me here at least 10 years. Thank you for thinking of the elderly cat. Sheesh. Emotional rollercoaster of a post. Epic. How about you get a puppy from a shelter? My mum hung herself when I was 15. My grandparents eventually turned her off on Xmas Day. I have struggled with this for the last 20 years and have even attempted suicide myself. What I'm trying to say is you run wider and deeper than you think. When you check out it will affect others including your idiotic friends. Where's the fuck up? OBVATTN grab. But I just don't see the fuck up. Even if you didn't make the attempt. Hey, I don't know you and you don't know me. I've been told I'm a great listener. If you need a chat or a new friend, HMU.